Hi there, Mark Huber here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, where we help entrepreneurs and people just like you create profitable online businesses from just one good idea. Welcome to today's training. Have you ever considered making an info product of your own and selling it online? I mean, you see others doing it, right? So why can't you? Do you have a big idea that you'd like to bring to market? Something that may not revolutionize the world as we know it, but something that could perhaps revolutionize your bank account for the better. Ever thought about that? So what's holding you back? Maybe it's a simple question like, will I be able to sell it? Well, let me be clear. This is a question full of anxiety and it tricks you into thinking creating an info product is a tremendous risk. After all, if what you're after might spend weeks or months creating, and what if it fails? So here's the thing. Yes, you can make money selling info products. But first I want to say that anyone, including you, can create a profitable info product. Of course, it would help if you know something about marketing and selling online, but that can come later, and in fact, I can teach you that. So don't let a lack of marketing experience stop you. You can learn to sell info products online. I can teach you that. I've learned it, and so can you. Maybe you already run a successful business. If you do, you have all the ingredients you need immediately to create a successful info product right now, even if you don't know it yet. And this is true of any type of business, even traditional brick-and-mortar businesses. Own a restaurant? You have one-of-a-kind recipes. You have years of experience in the kitchen. You know how to get quality food. You know what food to buy locally versus foods from abroad. All of these could be turned into extremely valuable information products. Doctors, dentists, lawyers, landscaping companies, roofing companies, cleaning services, copywriters, graphic designers, personal trainers, accountants, local golf pros. I could go on. Whatever your business, you have expertise. And there are people who would love to learn how you do what you do. I truly believe that anyone can create and sell info products. Now, some of you listening in won't believe me. You're not convinced that you could create, sell, and profit from information products online. And to you, I say, I understand where you're coming from. The first information product I made was a little 40-minute audio recording of an interview I did with Fraser Smith, a well-known Canadian bestseller author of The Smith Maneuver. I created a slide deck of images and re-recorded it as a video, and voila, I had a webinar. Now, this was over 8 years ago, when we take it for granted today what it was like back then, which was in its infancy. It's certainly much more difficult to create and produce. Then I wrote a 35-page ebook, and I re-recorded the webinar to include my ebook offer. And to this day, day in and day out, I make sales on this small venture that I did over 8 years ago. And you can check it out if you want. Go to markhuber.ca/the-Smith-Maneuver. And the book, The Un-Canadian Way to Get Rid of Your Mortgage and Create Wealth, sells at book.howtogetridofyourmortgage.com. Now, this experience opened up my eyes and threw my brain into overdrive because I knew I had stumbled onto something that had the potential for greatness. I fiercely studied online sales and internet marketing and spent literally tens of thousands of dollars in courses and coaching. And through it all, I constantly worked at streamlining my marketing efforts so that I was able to have a virtually automated sales funnel giving me leads and prospects on a 24/7 basis. It was miraculous. Why? Well, not because it gave me instant credibility in the fiercely competitive financial services industry, because Fraser Smith was really a big deal, and I had done an interview with him. Now, because it gave me expert status with prospective clients looking for a financial advisor. But because now I had a process in place where instead of spending 80% of my time prospecting for new clients and business, I now had 80% of my time free and available to sit down with people who were attracted to me via my automated sales funnel and who already felt comfortable because of the know, like, and trust factors that are built in with doing these type of things. Also, they came to know, like, and trust me through the interviews and the audios and the webinars and the information that I freely gave out on my website. This was a real game changer for me, because then I began to teach other advisors how to do the same. And things just went from there. In fact, I run a coaching services firm where the motto is create your dream business with just one good webinar. And it's true. You certainly can and should. Yes, anyone can create and sell info products online. But for now, let me tell you just a few of the many ways you can profit by creating an information product beyond the money itself. Number one, turn your competition into customers. I know it's easy to hate your competition. You feel that they're taking customers away from you that could be buying from you. But what if you could turn your competition into a completely new audience of paying customers? Info products give you a unique opportunity to profit from people who would otherwise only be taking money out of your pocket. I wanted to start with this one because it's so fun and profitable and will get your creative juices going. So, what, say, could a mechanic offer as an info product? Mechanics are easy. A diesel mechanic, for example, specifically, could create a step-by-step video instruction on how to dismantle and repair diesel engines. Auto mechanics are fantastic candidates to create info products, and the more specialized the mechanic, example, a diesel mechanic, the better. One of the great things about info products is that it gives anyone and everyone a chance to turn their competition into their customer. Normally, an independent diesel mechanic would only interact with people who drive diesel-powered vehicles. If the mechanic wanted to create an info product for his normal customer base, he could easily compile all the tips that he normally gives that audience into a book or a video course. Something like 10 essential maintenance practices for diesel-powered vehicles. That would work. It would probably generate more regular repair jobs for the mechanic as well. But the second audience is other diesel mechanics, especially people who want to become diesel mechanics, either at home or as a hobby or professionally. Now, these people would normally be in competition with the mechanic, but by creating an info product for them, all of a sudden the mechanic now becomes a leader among them and can generate revenue from people who used to only steal revenue away. Sometimes you just need to be creative to come up with an info product that serves a need in the niche in your marketplace, but it's a magical thing when it's done right, and it works in any industry or niche. Number two, get better at your work. While we teach, we learn, said the Roman philosopher Seneca, and he was right. We learn best by teaching. Creating an information product forces you to think through exactly what you know. It's a process that often leads to new insights about how you do your work. Turn these insights help you accomplish your work better and faster than you ever did before you created an info product. Number three, you're forced to document your process. Long ago, I created a Google worksheet to document a research process I use with new clients. And to this day, I still pull it out and use it with new clients. Using it ensures that I don't miss anything. And this is the value of documenting your process, something I would never have done if I hadn't created an info product. Number four, reach new customers. If you're a consultant, you can work with a few dozen people a year at the most when you create an info product. You can reach many more people, including markets you would never otherwise reach. If you've dreamed of helping more people with your work, an info product is a great way to do it. Number five, make onboarding new clients much easier. No matter what you sell, there are usually some standard things that you do with new customers. This is especially true for services businesses. If you sell hours or labor, you probably have a specific set of steps that you follow with new clients every time. When you create an info product, you'll almost certainly include this onboarding sequence, which means you'll have a great new way to onboard a new one-on-one client. Instead of giving each new client a personal orientation, have them go through your info product, probably a series of videos or maybe audios, and then meet with them to answer questions. By itself, this can save countless hours for consultants and other service providers. Number six, instant credibility. When you have an info product for sale, people will automatically assume you're an expert. This is another great positioning tactic for freelancers and consultants. Sometimes it's not easy to gain the respect and trust of new clients. But if you have info products for sale, it's much more likely the client will view you as an expert, not just a contractor. Number 7, gain high-ticket clients. Some coaches and consultants draw their entire customer base from lists of people who've purchased info products from them in past. It's a natural step. If a customer has already purchased an info product from you, it means you have their trust. A high-ticket coaching or consulting program is much easier to sell to this kind of audience than to cold traffic. Number 8, upsell current customers. One of the best ways to make money is to create new things to sell to current and former customers. In fact, according to the Harvard Business Review, acquiring a new customer is anywhere from 5 to 25 times more expensive than retaining an existing one. Selling info products to your customer base is a perfect way to make money from people who already know, like, and trust you. Number 9, advertising campaign material. Info products can act as a gateway to a traditional sales funnel. They can be especially effective in retargeting campaigns. For example, run a Facebook ad promoting your content, then retarget the people who clicked. Show the retargeting audience an ad for your info product. Trust me, this works. Number 10, use the products as premium giveaways. Contests are a great way to compel action, and giving away 5 copies of my program is an ethical bribe you can use in all sorts of situations. Want to poll your audience? Need feedback on a new product or service? Want to offer prizes to affiliate partners who bring you regular business? Offering a drawing for a free copy of your info product can be a very effective way to drive action to all of these situations. Number 11, gain new skills. When you sit down to create an info product, it will feel like there are 1,000 things you don't know. Where do I host the product? How do I create member logins? What kind of payment processor should I use? Should I record my face in the video? Should I talk over slides? How do I record my screen anyway? You'll hit and overcome these and many other obstacles along the way. And don't worry, I can teach you all this stuff when the time is right. Number 12, discover new business opportunities. Creating an info product means you'll promote your offer and your info product. Promotion almost always means meeting new people. Don't be surprised if some of these people start offering you opportunities. I've been on podcasts, had guest post opportunities drop in my inbox out of the blue, and made dozens of new friends along the way by doing it this way. Number 13, create the perfect outsourcing training. I occasionally outsource work to other professionals. I have a few I trust to do a good job with the work I need done. And because they have worked for me before, I make sure that they have gone through an old info product training I have from the type of work that I wanted them to do. And that gave them the framework that I wanted them to use, and it helped us as we talked about the changes in the edits. They understand my language, my goals, my pet peeves, but only because they've been through my training. Now you may still be wondering, could someone in my business or with my skills create a successful info product? And the answer is yes. No matter what industry you're in or what skills you have, you can create an info product. I've never yet come across a situation where there wasn't this case. So, to help you out, here are 13 examples of what it might look like. Number 1, for a business coach, your skill areas would be motivation, accountability, process improvement, and a possible info product could be the 30-day time management overhaul, a revolutionary new approach to time management for busy corporate executives. This could also be an email autoresponder series. Number 2, for the freelance writer, whose skill sets would include writing, editing, and proofreading, a possible info product could be the Non-Writer's Guide to Effective Web Content, video course with cheat sheets. Number 3, if you're a marketing agency, your skill areas would be marketing strategy, graphic design, marketing automation. So a possible info product could be the Beginner's Guide to Marketing Automation. This could be an ebook. Number 4, a fitness club. The skill areas here would be fitness, nutrition, and wellness. So your possible info product could be 31 Ways to Lose Weight After the Holidays. This could be an ebook or an e-course, or both. Number 5, retail clothing store. The skill areas would be fashion. The possible info product that you could do would be what to wear to your interview, a guide for college students and recent graduates. This could be an excellent video course. Number 6, a family restaurant. The skill areas here would be recipes, kitchen equipment, local food acquisition. A possible info product for you could be titled 31 Meals You Can Make with 100% Local Food. This could be a great ebook, a fabulous video series, and could go into a coaching program. In fact, many have done it. Number 7, business-to-business software company. The skill areas here would be process development, their own product. Possible info product could be titled certification in the company's product and training course with formal certification. Number 8, local pro golfer. Skill areas could be golf. Possible info product, how to drive the ball 300 yards. This would be obviously a video course. Number 9, landscaping company. Skill areas would be lawn mowing, landscaping. Name for a possible info product, the complete picture guide to backyard landscaping. Now that would be awesome. Number 10, for stay-at-home moms, the skill areas would be numerous, but just to list a few. Taking care of children, transportation. Possible info product would be 50 healthy brown bag lunches you can make for $2 each or less. It could be a great ebook, video series, and again, could work into a high-end coaching program. Number 11, college student. Skill areas would be studying, test taking, campus geography. Possible info product would be the science of taking multiple choice tests, a guide for college students. This could be a great ebook or video series or coaching program for that matter. Folks, these are just a few examples just off the top of my head. As I hope you can see by now, the list could go on and on. However, the point is this: whatever your business, whatever your interests or passion, whatever your skill sets, you have what it takes to create and sell an info product. Remember this: if you know how to tie a shoelace, you'll be seen as an expert by someone who doesn't know how. Seriously, you may laugh, but think about it for a moment. If there is something you know more about than a lot of others, and even if you don't know all there is to know, there are still going to be those that will see you and what you know and consider you the expert. So in conclusion, as you know by now, I firmly believe anyone can create, sell, and profit from information products. And personally, I was surprised at how much I enjoyed the process of creating my very first info product. I've benefited tremendously from it, and others, of course, since. More than just the financial, of course, but also professionally. Most of all, creating info products gave me more confidence than I'd ever imagined. And I promise you, if you can find the courage to create an info product, you'll be amazed at what you'll learn, in addition to the money you'll likely make from the process. As a bonus, if you stick with it, your customers will come back and they'll ask, "Wow, that was amazing. Do you have anything else?" You know, I have no words to describe how good you'll feel when that happens to you for the first time. It doesn't matter, and it doesn't get much better than that. But here's the thing about info products. Creating info products can make you money, and a lot of money, if you do it right. But more than that, the process of creating and selling your own info product is a life-changing experience. It will make you better at everything that you do for the rest of your career. How much of a positive impact could you have on the world and on people's lives? How much could you learn about yourself? You'll never know until you try. So this is today's action. Start today to breathe life back into the idea that you've been sitting on, and let us know in the comments area below what it is and the date by when you're going to have it ready to market. We are here to support you and to cheer you on. Now go get him, Tiger. Now, depending on where you're seeing this, there should be a link or a place where you can enter your contact information to immediately access my free report, How to Growth Hack Your Idea to Profits in 21 Days or Less, as well as the Idea Validator cheat sheet and the Demand Matrix cheat sheet that I've described in other trainings. If you want to connect on any level, you can certainly access my contact information on either of my two premier websites, markhuber.me or autowebinarincome.com. And of course, you can always find me on Facebook in our private group, Idea to Profits in 21 Days. So feel free to swing by there and join us. My name is Mark Huber. I trust that you found this information of value, and I wish you all the very best of continued success.